You're a radical, and I'm going to do some dirty work for you in Philadelphia. So another baseball player has died of brain cancer, and I've always followed this story big time. I was a giant fan of Gary Carter's. I love Gary Carter's. That '93 team, I hated Wild Thing. When he hit the home run for the Blue Jays off him, it was one of the happiest days of my life. I had a whole bunch of money on him. I was a gambler then, but this whole brain cancer thing, and you're going to blame it on AstroTurf. You're going to blame it on this, that, your kitchen sink. You can't even connect the obvious dots. It's so simple. And there's no doubt in my mind what this is. So, the Manhattan Project, the Philadelphia Naval Yard is from here to there, from there. Right on the same marsh. Do you know that's where they originally started doing the separation? Lawrence Livermore himself was there. They started doing the separation, turning uranium-235 from 238 there, right there. You know how toxic that process is? They still do it for nuclear reactors, you know, Philadelphia. I mean, timing, huh? How the bell tolls. So they'll say, well, how come all the Phillies players but the Eagles don't have it? The duration. Eagles players play how many games a year there? Spend how much time there? How much do baseball play? Baseball players live at their stadium for 7 months a year. The bioaccumulation matters. There's no doubt in my mind. And this is, so it's built on the marsh. The marsh they dumped. So the uranium-235 process, you take uranium-238, you have to centrifuge it, use a hex gas process, which creates free radicals, which are plutonium, all kinds of isotopes, which half-life is literally millions of years. We're talking the most toxic stuff in the world. Right there, right there. There is no doubt in my mind. That's what it is. You know, you can, AstroTurf, I don't think so. You know, these different hypotheses. This is, it's so, it's just like we ignore Fukushima. I mean, it blows my mind. You know, you forgot about the Manhattan Project. They didn't forget about you. Right there, right where that stadium is built. Right there. You're talking the original. I mean, Lawrence Livermore himself. Lawrence, the Livermore. Kamala Harris's mom, who I knew, I used to protest, the epidemiologist at Livermore. What? She died of brain cancer. Bo Biden, white phosphorus, died of cancer. Barack Obama's mother downwinter. I mean, we just ignore anything to do with the nuclear energy crisis. Well, it's real simple. They're the untouchables. I mean, really, you can't talk about it, and it's heartbreaking to me. And it's obviously a cluster. Why not Philly players? And if it was AstroTurf, there was other AstroTurf person, it would be the same thing. There was AstroTurf in Kansas City. They don't have it. Eagles players, not there long enough. The duration matters. I mean, and I'm a fool to do all your dirty work. Here again, but that's what I do. And I went rogue on my PhD. Who knew my PhD? And I don't eat, sleep, drink it. I sleep with it. I was given 2 months to live 10 years. I have AML de novo. I watched him load my father in the body bag. He got nuked to death in the Nevada test site. I'm not in denial. And I'm not going down the road. I used to be a Lord professor around here. Now I'm a lowly peasant in the research freaking library, freelancing. And I sure could use some funding. All you rich baseball players, you billionaires. I played in the same high school team as Glenn Hubbard. But I'm a fool to do all your dirty work. But there is absolutely no doubt in my mind. I'll post some links. The Philadelphia Shipping Yards is one of the first places at the Manhattan Project where they started freaking enriching uranium, when they started turning uranium-238 into uranium-235, which is the nastiest process, dirtiest, that's what they use in nuclear reactors to this day. It is so toxic, it's unbelievable. And the half-life is, and again, the Eagles comparison to the Phillies players, because the Eagles aren't there long enough. Baseball players